Morning. Early start this morning. Out the house by 5:45 after meditation and my read of the scripture this morning. Seem to be finding my faith a little bit, which, as you'll know, I'm struggling with a little bit of what is it. And it's not. I don't know whether it's God I believe in or whether I just need some sort of faith. I don't know, but I'm reading. I got this great book now that I'm reading. It's like scripture a day. It's all dated and it seems to be working quite well. I'm doing some research into it, and yeah, it's a lot going on there, to be fair. But even as a leader, sometimes you think something's missing, so you just want to look for what it is. I got a great family, home life. I love what I do. It's just there's something there, so I'm looking to see what it is. On the plus, on the other side, then there's a busy start. First meeting's at 7 a.m, so I'm on my way there now. I'm going to have a walk out of a construction site that's near enough completion. So I just want to make sure that's all there. We've got enough bodies on site to tear up and to get where we need to go. So that's the first thing. Then I've got a meeting at another client. We had a bit of a complaint last week, so while I'm in the area, I'm going to meet my area supervisor there, just to have a quick look around there, to be fair. I don't normally get, I'll be honest, I don't normally get to client sites as much as I have doing lately, because I have like 4 or 5 layers of management in between. But if I'm in the area, or there's a bit of an issue, or I see something coming up quite regularly, I will decide to just go and have a pop in, have a look. I'm not a CEO or a CEO or an owner or what have you that is that far away from everything that I'm like, well, it's not my job, I'll send. Because if something is reoccurring or something needs to support, I will go. So that's my job. That's what I'm going to do this morning. Then I've got the full management meeting this morning. I catch up with the CEO of the facilities group. Then I've got a one-to-one client with a young boy that's just starting a business, and he's just struggling a little bit. He's starting to question himself and whether he wants to do it and whether the business is right for him. But that's normal for entrepreneurs. That's a normal thing. But if you've never done it before, you've never been in there, you don't know it's a normal thing. Does that make sense? So it's about just seeing where his head's at, where the business is at, and how I can support him. But questioning yourself as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and going, bloody hell, I should just get a job, is a natural thing. But if you're in it on your own because you're a solopreneur, then it's sometimes tough. So that's that one. And then I've got a bit of a tough one today. I've got to have a really difficult conversation with one of my team, because we've moved them around now about 3-4 times, because as a person I really like them. I think they're really good, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to be matter where we put them. It's just not working. Like they're not very good people focused or client focused. Everything else seems to take so long, and then there's a couple of instances last week where they've done stuff like they put job ads out for people that's in that position already, even though we're not trying to replace the person in that position. We just want to see if we can get some backup cleaners sort of thing. And there's a lot going on that it's just not working. So I need a very direct conversation with them today. So that's going to happen today as well. So I won't be recording that though, because that's a bit confidential. And then I'm going to finish the day off at another new client that we've got in a school that we've just taken on. I went there yesterday to see how they're getting on. I want to go there. It's not far from where I'm staying, so I want to go there just to make sure everything's okay and everybody's happy and they feel part of the team. Because these guys that we've just taken on, they've worked for the council for 20 years, so we've just taken the contract from the council. I don't want them to feel like they don't matter, because they 100% matter. So yeah, so that's there. That's where we are with that one as well. So yeah, very busy day today, but I feel great. I had a great weekend. What didn't work that much, I had a great time with the family. Went for breakfast on Saturday. Sunday I went to a kids party. Wasn't planning on going with my youngest daughter. more or less begged me to go. Sorry, sun's in my eyes. So yeah, it was a good weekend, and I feel really good. That last weekend, if you follow me, I had a really shit time with I just struggle with mental health, but I really think that's part to do with faith. So yeah, we're in a good position right now, and I feel really good. My only gutting thing about this morning is I haven't had a chance to take my youngest daughter to school. I tried to do that on Monday, but I couldn't get out. These meetings need to be done early, but I'll pick her up, and then I'll take her to dance and everything else there. So yeah, great day, busy day ahead, and yeah, we'll see what the rest of it brings. So let's go to the sidewalk, and site's looking really good, to be fair. We're in a good position. 10 days to go, so it's all hands on deck from a cleaning point of view, but from an actual site point of view, it's looking really good. The boys are there, got a good supervisor in there that's working really hard on it and is trying to get it to a standard that we need, which is always what we're looking for. But yeah, all good at the moment. Now we're going to rush. It's a good timing, thank you. Rush now to get to the next meeting, which is in a golf club. So from a construction site to a golf club, everything changes, doesn't it? Friday night. So just did a site visit there, and it goes to show why you have to be on the ground a little bit. So I should have took a video, but I didn't. But I'll put some pictures up. I was at the golf club that we do the facilities and cleaning for, and I'm in the area, so that's why I popped in. And I was here a couple of weeks ago doing a bit of walk around my supervisor, and I wanted to see the standard, if it improved, and if anything the standard's gone backwards. So I've gone in, I've had a walk around. It's a bit embarrassing really, and a bit of a slap in the face. So it annoys me a little bit, and it does get on my nerves, but it does piss me off a bit, if I'm honest. Like, if I'm going to be really brutally honest now, it gets on my nerves when you go on these visits, you walk around with the supervisor and the cleaner, you take the time to give them some feedback and stuff, and then I've gone back now. It's probably 2 weeks ago since I've been here, and nothing's improved. So it literally hasn't improved in the slightest. If anything, it looks worse. So I'm defending the team, going, no, it's not better. So didn't panic. Walked into the office with my tail between my legs of the manager there. Even as the owner, one of the owners of the business, you still gotta take ownership of you. So walked into the office, like, really, I've seen enough. I've walked around. It's not good. I'm gonna have a team here tonight. We're gonna get on top of it. We're gonna get it all sorted, and then we're gonna make sure the standard is better going forward. That's all I can do. That is all I can do, apart from and apologise. The standard's not good enough. We've dropped it as a company. We need to get back on top of it. So that's the plan. But it just gets on my tits when you're giving these people all the training, all the support, everything they need, and they just don't want it. Like, even my supervisors and my management team and me can't be there with these people all the time. So at the end of the day, you know if something's clean, and you'll see from the photos I'm going to add in the group now, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. So coming to an end of a long day on a Monday, just had a meeting today with one of the management team, as I told about before, but it just doesn't work. Do you know when someone just doesn't work, and you tried everything else, and you've moved things around, and you spun around in circles, and you've balanced on your head, and you've done everything you can do to try and make this work, and it doesn't work. And it doesn't work for the culture, the people, and you feel bad because the person could probably be a really nice guy, and it just doesn't work. So the inevitable is going to happen, I think, and I've got to bite the bullet. And I talk to people about quick hiring and quick firing if it's not working out, and this one's really played on me because it's taken me a long time to really get to this decision, and I've moved him around about 4 or 5 times because I do really like the person. but it just doesn't work in the business. So yeah, that's a tough one. And another tough one-to-one as well today with a great kid, young entrepreneur, got a new business. I won't say what the business is because I want people to know who he is, but and he's really doubting himself. And I've got to sometimes sit there and go to him, you're 19, mate, 19. You know, the fact you've got this far, this far in business at 19 is massive. You put too much pressure on yourself. You know, you overthink things sometimes. And he's going to be a serial entrepreneur. He's just going to make sure it's the right business for him. And just explaining that, you know, I've opened and shut companies. You know, I've expanded, I've sold, closed down because it hasn't worked. You know what I mean? It's like, just dude, just enjoy the moment. You're 19. You got like, you know, most people don't even have a flipping clue what they want for breakfast. And you know, they're hustling, which is amazing. So yeah, absolutely incredible kid. And so advice is just take a week off. Just take a week off. Go and be 19. Go and spend time with your girlfriend. Go and have some fun. Do whatever you want to do. But just take some chill time for you, because the business will still be there. Everything's still running right now, and we got to go in. You know, this kid is going to go far. But yeah, tough one, because the kid that I keep calling him a kid, I'm sorry, he's a man. But the person I normally sit with and see that's like, whoosh, owns it, do you know what I mean? Really like, woo, owns it, wasn't the person I seen today sat in front of me. He looked beaten and dead and buried, basically, if I'm honest. But he can bounce back from that because he's got a grit. And then finished my day by going to see a client. Just took over last week. Thought I'd pop back in and see it, make sure they're all good, they got everything he needs, and just done that. So it's very good. It's one of many schools that we've just taken on the facilities company. So it's been a day in the car today, but a lot of meetings in between, and I use my phone. So I spoke to 4 or 5 people while I'm driving, all hands free, because you're on a stand in the car, you know, before somebody jumps my back. And I use my dead time to either learn on a podcast, or I use it to make calls that nobody really wants to make. And some of these calls have been great, because some of them I'm finding out stuff about people that just ain't working. Does that make sense? Just ain't working, and we got to fix it. And you know the way you fix it is when you get close to the, you know, I'm all about working on the business rather than in the business, 100%. But you still got to get close to the floor sometimes to find out if it's really sticky. Does that make sense? Have a great Monday, guys. I'm going to watch my daughter dance, and I will catch you all on Tuesday. One last thing. I know I said I was going to do these weekly. I'm probably going to do them ad hoc. So either at minimum once a week, these episodes will come out. So you need to like and subscribe down there, because I'm going to do them at least once a week. But sometimes once a day. Like today, I've been really good on the content. So I've got about 15 minutes worth of stuff to send to you. So yeah, get on there.